Right, so now we're going to have a look at the 2016 Maths Higher Level Leaving Cert Paper 2, question 6. So this is about a sports club and it's planning to run a weekly lotto. To win the jackpot of €1,000, contestants must match one letter chosen from the 26 letters of the alphabet and two numbers chosen in the correct order from the numbers 0 to 9. Now, in this lotto, repetition of numbers is allowed, so M33 is an outcome. So the first thing we have to do here is calculate the probability that M33 would be the winning outcome in a particular week. So it's reasonably straightforward. What we've got to do here is look at the probability of picking an M first. Well, really we want probability of M33, okay? So the probability of picking an M first is just 1 over 26, and so multiply, you want a 3, so there are 10 digits from 0 to 9, so the probability of picking a 3 then is going to be 1/10, and we can also pick another 3 here, so it's going to be 1/10 again, so that's just simply going to be 1 over 2600, and that's it. Really it's fairly straightforward. Okay, so next one. If a contestant matches the letter only, so they can match the letter only, or the letter and one number, but not both numbers, they will win €50. Using the table below or otherwise, find how much the club should expect to make or lose on each play, correct to the nearest cent, if they charge €2 per play. So this is an expected value kind of question. So I filled out the table here, but I'll just run through it. Now I'll just run through this column here first. This is the payout in euros column. So if they win the jackpot, they can win €1,000. So that's the first one here. So if they match a letter and the first number only. So they say that here, if a contestant matches the letter only, or the letter and one number, but not both numbers, they win €50. So this is a letter and the first number only, they win €50. The letter and the second number only, they win €50. If they match the letter and neither number, so do they say that if the contestant matches the letter only, they'll win €50, so €50 here. If they fail to win, they win 0, they win nothing. Okay, so the next column here gives us the probabilities of winning each of these values here. So let me just run through that. The first one here is to win the jackpot. That's where you win, where you match the letter and two numbers. Well, that's just going to be this here. That's going to be 1 over 26 or 2600, 2600 here. 1 over 2600. So that's the first one here. Now, the second one then is where they match the letter and the first number only. Well, to match the letter, that's 1 out of 26. And the first number only, well, the probability of picking the first number is 1/10. And then they don't get the second number, so that means there's a 9/10 probability of not picking the second number. So if you multiply those three together, you get 9 over 2600. It's the same here really. This is match the letter and the second number only, so it's just the same as this but in a different order. So you match the letter, so that's 1 over 26. You don't get the first number, so that's 9/10 probability, and you do get the second number, so that's 1/10. So that'll give you this probability here. Now, matching the letter and neither number, so you do get the letter, so that's 1 out of 26 chance of doing that. You don't get the second number, that's 9/10 chance of doing that. You don't get the third number, sorry, this is the first number, this is the second number, the third value here if you like, so that will give you 81 over 2600. Okay, now the probability of not winning then, that's going to be, you've got to not pick the first letter. So the probability of picking the first letter is 1 over 26, so not picking is 25 over 26, not picking the first letter. not picking the number is 9/10, not picking the next number is 9/10. That gives you this probability here. Now multiply x, the payout, by the probability and you get these values here. So multiply 1000 by 1 over 2600, multiply 50 by 9 over 2600, and so on. You get x times p of x here. So what we've got to work out here is the expected value. So the expected value then is going to be what you get when you add all of these up. So when you add all of those up, you get €2, you get 2.29 euros. Okay, so that's the expected value. If you were to continuously play this game, on average you would win €2.29. Now, what question were we actually asked here? Using the table below, or otherwise, find how much the club should expect to make or lose, given that they charge €2. So they charge €2 per play, and the person can win. The expected value is €2.29, so they will lose, so the club will lose 29 cents. They will lose 29 cents on each play. Okay, so that's that one. Now let's look at the next part. Now the club estimates that the average number of plays per week will be 845. So this game will be played 845 times in the week. If the club wants to make an average profit of €600 per week from the lotto, how much should the club charge? Now remember your expected value. The expected value here is €2.29. I'll just keep that in mind there for a second. Now if the game is played 845 times in the week and they want to make a profit of €600, that will give us 600 over 845. That will give us 0.71. So this is the profit per play. This is the profit per play that the club wants during the week. Okay, they want to make 71 cents for each per play. So how much should they charge? Well, if the expected value is €2.29 and they want to make a profit of 71 cents, what they need to charge is $2.29 plus the 71, plus the 71, 0.71 cents here. That will give us €3. So they need to charge. This is the charge per play to make a profit. Let me just write this properly. To make a profit of €600 per week. Okay, so that's it for question 6.